Hi everyone. In today's class we'll be focusing on legs and hips. We'll begin standing on our mats with the palms facing forward, legs strong. Take a couple cleansing breaths here as you feel where your heels meet the mat. Just bringing your awareness to that point in your feet. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, raise your arms up over your head, palms together, and as you exhale, bring the palms down in front of your chest. Repeat this cycle a couple times, in time with your own breath, until you have completed 3 full cycles. Okay, next, inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and then as you exhale, bend your arms over to the right side. Keep the palms pressed together, just feeling a nice stretch in the side of the body. Exhale and come back to center, keeping the arms overhead. Inhale, lengthen, reaching your fingertips up, and then exhale, lean over to the left side. Keeping your hips squared and grounded towards the earth, so only the upper body is bending here. One more breath, and then come back to center, releasing your arms back down to your sides, maybe shaking the shoulders out a bit. Now we'll move on to some ankle rolls just to warm up the feet because we will be doing some standing and balancing poses. So just rotating the right foot one direction and then the other, and then stepping the foot forward so that the heel is up and flexed, and then rolling down across the foot to point the toes. Just do this a few times, and then we'll repeat on the opposite foot. So just doing some ankle rolls one way and then the other, and then placing that foot a little more forwards so that you can flex with your heel on the ground and then point with the toes on the ground. And just a couple more, and then we'll move on to our last little warm-up. Place your feet beside each other and just stand up on your tippy toes and come back down to the earth. Just doing this several times, just warming up the entire foot. Now place the feet about hip-width distance apart and ground down through your right foot, and bring the left foot either into a kickstand, so toes on the earth, heel towards the ankle, or maybe a little further up your leg at your calf or even your thigh, just not at the knee. Find one point to focus on for balance and bring your palms together in front of your chest. Keep your legs really strong, engaging the glutes especially, and make sure that your knee is pointed out to the side, not pointing forwards. On the next exhale, we'll move into Warrior 2. So stepping down the left foot far away from the right foot, keeping the left toes pointed out to the side, bending the left knee so that it comes over the ankle, and the back leg is straight and strong. Lift the arms up to be parallel to the earth, gaze over the front fingertips, and take a moment to make sure that your left knee is in line with your toes and not caving inwards. Legs really strong here, breathing, and then on your next inhale, reach your left arm upwards as your right hand slides down your thigh for Exalted Warrior. Take 2 deep breaths here, feeling the stretch from your hips up to your shoulder. And then as you exhale, bring the hands back to parallel to the floor, point both feet forwards, 5-pointed star, and then exhale, fold over your legs, bringing the hands to the shins or the calves, and just feeling down your legs as you let the upper body relax. Your knees can be bent here as well. On your next inhale, engage your core and slowly roll back up to standing. And then point your right toes out to the side, pointing to the end of the mat, bending the right knee so that we're coming into Warrior 2, the opposite direction. Raise the arms to be parallel to the floor and gaze over your front fingertips. The right knee is bent and in line with the toes, and then inhale, lift your right arm up, gazing at the fingertips as your left hand is sliding down the thigh. One more breath here, an Exalted Warrior, and then coming back to center for Warrior 2, and then step the left foot to meet the right foot, And now we'll do tree pose again, but on the other foot. So ground down through your left foot, bringing your right bottom of the foot to meet either the ankle in a kickstand or the inside of the leg, avoiding the knee. Focus on one point for balance, and press the palms together in front of the chest. Glutes engaged, core engaged, legs really strong here. Really squeezing so that the right knee isn't caving forward, in line with your legs. And then on your next exhale, releasing the right foot down to the ground beside the left foot, maybe shaking the legs out. And then inhale, reach your arms up to lengthen. Exhale, fold over your legs. Your knees can be bent here in this forward fold. Just allowing the neck to relax and the hands to reach towards the ground. Take one more breath here, and then on your next inhale, engage the core, legs strong, and slowly roll back up to standing. Keep your feet about hip-width distance apart, and then step back with your right foot, keeping the toes on both feet pointed forward. Take a moment to make sure that your hips are squared forwards and that one isn't further back than the other. And then on an exhale, fold over that left leg any amount, just until you feel a deep stretch in the glutes and hamstring. Your hands can be on your legs or reaching towards the ground, maybe supporting you with your fingertips into the mat. On your next inhale, push into that left foot to come back up to standing, and then step the right foot forward to meet the left, and take a moment to notice the difference in how your legs feel after that stretch. Now repeat on the other side, stepping the left foot back, toes pointed to the front. Make sure that your hips are squared forwards. And then on an exhale, bending forward over that right leg this time, just until you feel that deep stretch. Hands can be on the leg, maybe even giving yourself a little massage in the muscles there. Or fingertips can be on the mat, supporting you as you let your neck hang. You can also keep your knees bent here to protect them if you have sensitivity. Just a slight bend. Now inhale, pressing into that right heel, coming back up to standing. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Shake out the legs, and then inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs, reaching towards the ground. And now slowly, slowly crouch, seeing if you can just crouch down to seated. Really slow and controlled movement. Now sitting down with your knees bent and feet on the mat, grip behind your thighs and slowly roll down until your back is flat on the mat. Walk your heels a little closer to your body, and then making sure that the feet are about hip-width distance apart. Press down through the left foot, left heel. Lift your right foot up and cross the ankle so that it's over top of the left knee, coming into reclined pigeon pose. Now you can stay here if this stretch is enough, or to deepen it slightly, you can walk the left foot a little closer to you, or you can even reach behind the left thigh with your hands and pull the legs closer to your chest. We'll take a couple breaths here, just feeling the deep stretch in the hip of the right leg. And then on your next exhale, just releasing the leg, allowing the left foot to come back down to the mat, and stepping the right foot down beside it. Take a moment to adjust, grounding down through the right foot this time, and then lift the left foot up, bringing the ankle crossed over onto the right knee. Walk your right heel a little closer to you, or for a deeper stretch, grip the back of the right thigh, just pulling the legs gently towards your chest. 2 more breaths here. Breathing deeply into the stretch, exhaling away any tension. Then on your next exhale, release the right foot down to the earth and the left foot down beside it. Stretch both legs out now on the mat. Maybe tuck your chin to the chest to lengthen your neck. Raise your palms so that they are facing up. And we'll take a few breaths in our final pose, our final resting pose of corpse pose. This is also called Shavasana, and it just allows our body to fully relax into the earth. Take a moment to notice all the points where your body is touching the ground. You can stay in this pose for as long as you'd like. And when you're ready to come out of the pose, start wiggling your toes and fingers to bring some movement back. Roll over to one side and then gently come up to seated. Thank you for joining today. Namaste.